segment of episode 20, we actually wanted to talk about the four main ways that you can earn passive income on your cryptocurrency. So the first one is actually centralized lending. So these are basically lending services that offer deposits and loans on a centralized platform. And those who deposit their crypto earn interest on those funds, similar to banks, right? So it's probably similar, again, how it works at a bank account. They'll hold their crypto and lend it out to other parties to generate interest. And then the interest is then paid to you on your account, actually on a daily basis. The main difference, actually, compared to a bank, though, is that these crypto loans are heavily collateralized. And what that means is that the amount of funds that borrowers can loan is always less than the value of the crypto. So then, like, you know how, I don't want to get too much into the details, but the whole concept of a bank run, that won't happen if there's heavy collateralization on these loans, meaning that they can't actually lend more than the value of the crypto. In addition, unlike term deposits in bank accounts, you don't have to tie your crypto up for a certain period of time. With most lending platforms, you actually have access to your funds at any time, so it's not like it's locked in or anything like that. Is actually DeFi lending. So instead of a centralized lending platform matching lenders and borrowers, you actually have a set of smart contracts, and these smart contracts adapt interest rates based on the laws of supply and demand. What's important to understand about DeFi is the fact that you are actually in full control of your keys at all times, and there are no platforms which restrict you from earning interest, and no KYC, so know your client. So actually, when you do this on a centralized system, you actually have to have what's known as a KYC, know your client. In DeFi, you actually don't need to do that. All you need is a Web 3.0 wallet that can connect to these lending apps, and you can start earning interest. And these lending contracts accrue interest continuously, which means that the impact of compounding is likely to be considerable over a long period of time. The third one I wanted to talk about is actually liquidity mining, which is the practice of supplying liquidity to a protocol which is then used in order to facilitate the decentralized exchange of different assets. So basically, you can supply USDC and ETH to USDC ETH pool, and you will then get what is termed a liquidity provider, or LP token. And these tokens actually represent your share in the pool, and you actually earn fees on that. So the fees actually vary based on the amount of total trading volume that is going through these pools, but effectively, the more trading there is, the higher fees you earn. The last one I wanted to talk about is staking crypto, which is likely the most complicated one, so we won't get too much in detail there. But basically, you're staking your coins in order to help maintain the decentralized consensus essential for blockchains to actually function. And the main benefit of staking is that not only are you helping to take part in securing the entire network, you're also earning decent returns in kind of the coin or token you're most bullish on. So obviously there's different rates for the different types of coins. I think Polkadot actually earns a higher rate of return than something like Cardano would. So that's something to definitely take a look at and keep your eyes on. But really, these are really the four main ways. Some are more complicated than others. I think if you want to go for something that's the most similar to what you're familiar with the banking system, then centralized lending would probably be the way to go. But again, there's more options out there, and I'm sure there will be more ways to earn passive income as there's more mass adoption of crypto, inevitably.
Yeah, I wanted to add on to this. So I know the third one that you mentioned, that's a really good one. Say if you have like a computer that's like really powerful and it has a high GPU, CPU, whatever, right? And you don't want to necessarily mine crypto, but like you want to perhaps earn passive income, right? What you can do essentially in a nutshell, and Deepak mentioned this already, but I'm just going to put it in simpler terms. You can essentially just like loan a part of your like RAM or GPU to these crypto miners, and they'll use it, and then basically whatever they use and however much crypto they mine, you'll get the fees back basically of however much they mined. And that's a great way to earn passive income without really mining the coin yourself. Someone else is using your resources to mine for themselves, and then whatever the price of Bitcoin is, it keeps fluctuating, right? They'll pay you a fee for using your resources. Essentially, that's what it is. And then another one I wanted to talk about, which we already did, but at a very high level, is crypto mining, and that's another way.
We have been streaming the SNL with Elon Musk, and he actually just coined himself the Doge father on SNL. But meanwhile, as he's coined himself the Doge father, we've actually seen Doge fall below 50 cents USD now, down 31%. And Robinhood has done it again, and they've stopped you from buying or selling. Initially, they were letting you sell when GameStop was being squeezed. Now you can't buy or sell Dogecoin, and who knows when they're going to let you do that. Probably when it's below 10 cents again. So definitely, this is another one of those things where, hey, when you invest in something risky, you have to be willing to lose it all. And we've been warning you about this for the last little while. Unfortunately, it's come to fruition. And again, just if you bought this at the top, make sure you use this as a learning experience. That's all we can say, I guess.
So this wraps up weekly episode 20. We did a few things different this week as we wanted to show you guys our reactions to SNL and Elon Musk, and as a result, we witnessed live Dogecoin dropping, and then Robinhood banning the buy or sell of Dogecoin. So right now, Dogecoin's actually hovering around 50 cents, down nearly 30% now. So it's incredible. But yeah, we also talked about ways to generate passive income off crypto, and yeah, we hope as always that you enjoyed the content in this episode. And we did go live on our TikTok as well, and we're gonna continue doing this in the future for sure, because we got a lot of engagement on TikTok as well while we were streaming. But as always, if you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube, and be sure to follow us on our social medias for more great content and updates. With that being said, I myself, Syed, and my co-host Deepak would like to say thank you to you for watching and streaming, and we will catch you guys next week for weekly episode 21. Thank you, everybody.